racial discrimination. The hell with that. I wish somebody would try to treat me differently because of the color of my skin. My biggest problem right now, for example, is with black elected officials. They get elected because they run in black districts. But once they get elected, they lose being black.
You ran for elected official?
Yeah.
Twice?
Yeah. With no illusions about winning. I ran in order to use that platform, all right, to lift up certain issues that had to be debated.
So you wasn't even trying to win?
No, I don't care about winning. I needed to be on the platform. You know? And I knew that if I got on the platform, you know, that I could espouse some stuff.
But you really believe elected officials are here to help us?
Well, I tell you what. A white man who was on the school board told me one time, he said, you know, your people run to enhance their personal stature. We run to make money.
So, with that being said, the name Johnny Jones.
What about Johnny Jones? First black superintendent. No, we caucus got him elected as the first black superintendent.
But when he was in that position, did he benefit his people in that position?
No, because he stole.
So he made money.
He made money though.
Yeah, but he was not there for Johnny Jones. He was there for us.
Okay.
He was there for us. That's the burden that you carry. I don't run the urban league for me. No, I run the urban league to better the conditions of black folks in Dade County.
So you said he was there for us, though?
No, he was there for Johnny Jones.
He wasn't there.
He got elected because of us. But once he got there, he became selfish.
So when whites run in political office, they're there for money.
That's absolutely.
So they're not there for.
They don't have to be. See, I don't pattern my behavior after white folks' behavior.
Because we're behind. We're trying to catch up.
That's correct. So I don't pattern my behavior. So my first black superintendent has got to be unabatedly pro-black. He has no room for individuality because he represents the people for the first time. So if he steals,
stealing from the people,
then white folks say, I told y'all so, there never should have been one, you know they gonna steal. So his behavior is attributed to all black folks. He's not allowed to be an individual. He's a trailblazer.
So he became a puppet.
No, he never became a puppet. He tried to become equal.
Equal?
Yeah. White folks steal, I can steal too.
But when we get in those high positions, what do you think make us want to be like them and not just be us and embrace who we are and help us?
Don't they pay for his campaign?
Yeah.
So whoever he has to answer to.
No, he didn't have to answer. He had to answer to those of us who met at Mrs. Ranger's house into the wee hours of the morning, making sure that Phyllis Miller, who was the last person on the school board, was going to cast her vote with us in order to get the first black superintendent. So his obligation and responsibility was to be what we needed him to be as the first black superintendent. And he represented the future.
How did he drop the ball?
Because he dropped the ball because he wanted to be Johnny Jones.
You want to be an individual.
So that's correct. And when you're the first, you don't have any room for individuality. When you are the leader, you don't have any room for individuality. Martin had to learn that lesson the hard way.
We're going to talk about Martin because you had a question about Martin, right?
How was Martin Luther King looked at? Because you two had a relationship, I think.
Yeah.
How would you two with each other, not with the civil rights movement. I'm talking about just a normal day, kicking it, barbecuing, drinking, whatever. How was he as a person?
He liked Johnny Walker Red. I like Raymond Martin.
Was he nonviolent?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
They said he adopted that concept, but he was really had another agenda at first.
Nope.
No.
I don't know who said that. But that's not true.
But did you guys ever sit down and look at, did he ever sit down and share, did you guys ever sit down and share y'all visions with each other, and was it similar when that vision was spoken to one another?
Martin was the vision creator.
So he was solid.
Martin had the respect of every so-called black leader during that period of time.
He was powerful.
He was powerful. He was powerful. He was unselfishly powerful. He was fearless as a person. And he was, to me, the pontiff of leadership in the black community at that time.
So,
but he was human, like any other person. He was human.
Do you think he knew he was going to get assassinated?
Yeah, he said it. I've been to the mountaintop. I've looked out over. So we all know that in that kind of work back in those days, that you could be killed without a doubt.
So he was nervous, or he was just more?
No, you don't have no time to be nervous.
No time.
You don't have time to be nervous. I tell you, you don't have no time to be nervous. When I was doing WKAT on the floor, I wasn't worried about being nervous. You can't take my manhood away from me by threatening that you're gonna kill me. Anything worth living for is certainly worth dying for.
So you lived every day like you and Mr. King lived every day like it was a normal day.
You take the necessary precautions. I can remember times that FBI used to come in here and come in before me and scan my room, this room that you're sitting in right now, just to make sure that there's nothing in here. Okay, I can remember the time that in Mississippi and other places we'd have this little recorder. We put them on the back seat and cut them on because we knew we were going to be stopped between demonstrating and getting back to the hotel. So at least there was going to be a record if we got killed. I can remember the time that we picketed and demonstrated, and then went in the front door where we would stand, and then went out the back door and slept under the house. Well, those were the circumstances. But this is what you have to do, and this is what you do when you understand what the prize is.
The contrast with Malcolm X and Martin, did it cause division, or?
Folks try to make a division out of it. It wasn't. There was just simply two different men who had the same purpose and goal in mind, just different strategies.
Different strategy. Did you agree?
Oh, if I had to pick, it didn't matter to me. I got a little bit of Malcolm in me, a little bit of Martin in me. Got a little bit of Farrakhan in me, a little bit of Whitney in me. That's why I got him on my wall. But most of all, I got more of him and her in me than the rest of them. So I'm still grounded on the stuff that I was raised in with.
So the foundational is what made you.
That's correct. That's correct. No, it's not a black leader that I have not had the chance to be in the room with, from Stokely Carmichael to Rap Brown to Run Karinga. You name them.
So Malcolm said segregation hurt us. No, desegregation hurt us. Martin wanted segregation. What is your view on that?
I want to be me. I want to be guided by my human desires.
But did it help the black community as we integrated? Integrating with whites?
Well,
or did it hurt us? Were we better off? Because you, in your hometown, you said it was black, and you didn't see racism because y'all was moving forward like Tulsa. So did the integration hurt us, or did it help?
Well, it depends upon what you mean by hurt. I think that integration is a legal status that had to be changed, and it was changed. what happened on the way from segregation to integration is that we abandon certain principles and behaviors that shepherd us through the segregation pattern.